What's up, everybody? Randy in Sydney with Nerds Templar. Chilling, playing some Scarlet version. Some more Scarlet. We are doing a lot of training today. I don't know if we'll get to that Meowscarada event that's happening currently. Mighty Meowscarada, or whatever they call it. Because, two reasons. We don't have a Pokemon that's actually strong enough to take it on yet. We have a potential, though, in our level 89 Croc. He's going to be the guy that does it for us, I'm sure. And in fact, we're going to just train him up today. That's our goal today. And hopefully get him to 100. Some more EVs on him, whatever those may be. Because we're actually going to probably hunt a Smoliv. So I don't know if it's going to be any good. It might be special attack, though, for all I know. So maybe it would be decent. But we're going to hunt Smoliv, mainly because that's one of the three we can do here. Oh, my chat went away here. That's one of the three we can do in the event. Outbreaks, that is. In Paldea here, the only place we currently have access to in the Scarlet version. We can see there we have the DLC, beginnings of the DLC ready here. We're going to get to that maybe next stream. That's actually very possibly when we'll do it. But what we got to do today is actually unlock the Black Star Terra raids. And it's going to take a bit to do that because we didn't even unlock the first part where we get told we have to clear a bunch of raids. So we need to do that first. And I, for one, have no idea how you do that because we did everything in the game now. Let's go back first. This is what we'll do. Oh yeah, one other thing. Before we get started here, we're going to be, other than Croco, we're going to be training up a bunch of other randos today because this is my level 1 training squad for the nephews and anybody else that ever happens to need some Pokemon training, some low-level Pokemon training, that is, as you'll see here. I mean, low level is in difficulty. Just have some pretty simple Pokies, all of them just a single typing there. The last of those would be Greedent, but he doesn't need as much experience, so we're just gonna go with Croc. All these are gonna be flipped over to my Violet, back to my Violet version. Croc's gonna go over there to get Meowscarada on that game because, yeah, I have nothing to deal with that actually. Not yet, at least. But okay, so there's that. There's our party. Yeah, pretty standard, and probably the ones, I don't really know what their base stats are, but I would assume maybe the ones with the highest base stats, Arcanine and maybe Mudsdale. They're actually, they have the worst IVs, so kind of balances it all out. See if there's something we can do here to unlock that stuff. I hope we don't have to actually talk to everybody in the academy and get to the end of all these stories. That would be pretty ridiculous. We are going to do that eventually, but not today. All the classes. Which you do not need to do the history class to do the ruinous Pokemon, by the way, if you're wondering. Now we have, we can talk to all our 3 pals anytime now. I'm very confused why we can't unlock the... Let's see. I'm gonna just have to Google real quick. Sorry, again, still dealing with this. I don't really have a cold anymore. It's just the, the phlegminess just doesn't want to ever stop. So, this is what it is. Sorry. How to unlock Black Star Terra raids. Complete main story. Defeat gym leaders in their rematches. Academy Ace tournament. Ah, okay. We need to complete a certain amount of 4- and 5-star raids then. And that's just gonna trigger a call from Jacques. That's what we need. So let's do it. And that's gonna, I guess, also then trigger another call after we do even more of them. Probably more 4- and 5 stars. I imagine that we would need to do the higher level ones, not just the low level, which is good. Because I don't really care to do the other ones. So there's that. We can do either of those. Let's maybe just mix it up. Wow, we got really lucky. 2 great Smoliv. One of these surely is like a decent place to hunt them, but they should both be good level to actually get like some kind of substantial experience on our Pokies. Croc, namely, but trying to get those other ones to level 100 just so they're like semi-viable. Again, they're just really battle party, the #1 level 1 battle party for going against my nephews. See if they can handle that, and then I'll have a party. I don't know who exactly it's going to be, and I was hoping I could have 2 battle parties ready to go for today, but time did not allow for that. Wait a second. Oh yeah, well let's go up to this one first since we flew this direction. Let's just go up here first. I'm thinking something like, because I have very standard mono-type Pokemon here: fire, electric, grass, water, normal, ground. I'm gonna go with like probably all the non-normal ones: steel, dark, ghost, fighting, fairy, psychic. Yeah, that was 6. And then also dragon, maybe I could throw in instead of one of the other ones. I think I'll save that for later. I think maybe the 3rd team I'll do all dragons with an extra typing along with them. Okay, wow, we're already wandering away. Because it won't be very difficult. It'll give them a big weakness if they're all dragons. But it'll be scary for the nephews to see that, I think. Oh, they're all dragons. Okay, that's a 3-star. I gotta deal with that. Yeah, let's fly over here. What? I guess these terror raids, they spawn in like semi-random locations. They're fixed locations, but they're not. There's like certain ones they'll be at every day. Like there can also be a spawn that's like just down on the beachhead there, I think. A 4-star fire Golduck. Okay, whatever. Let's do it. Now I'm still not sure if you actually get experience from doing these or not. You do get experience candies and stuff, so there's that at least. But that being said, I think we're just going to use good Pokemon here. There's all our other good ones. Yeah, these guys. Move these over the intake because that's where everything's going to be going. I don't think we'll be using any of these. Maybe. Oh, we can't move them because we're in the thing. Whatever. Alright. Go with Garchomp. Probably a Zoomeril, I guess. Yeah, let's do a Zoomeril. Alright, well, I guess we just grind them out. We never do these. One sec while this loads up here. Alright, well, this might be like our first one maybe on here. Oh yeah, Scarlet version, it might be. I'm trying to beat a Terra Pokemon with time limit. If your Pokemon's knocked out, it'll be revived after a while, but you also take a time penalty to try to avoid letting your Pokemon faint if you can. And you can also perform special action in Terra Raid battles, cheering. By cheering for your side, you can do things like boosting your stats of the Pokemon on your side or helping them recover for their health. You can perform cheers 3 times per battle. I don't know, but I'm assuming that it doesn't because the Terra Pokemon normally is taking away all of your buffs anyway. I'm pretty sure you can stack them, right? Like, even if you maybe even do 2 defensive cheers, those might even stack. I'm not positive, but that would make sense to me. And then also that would also include doing an offensive and a defensive cheer would stack. And also then healing doesn't take away one of the other buffs if you like shield do the what's it called, Hang Tough first and then heal up later. I don't think it takes away your Hang Tough. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. That didn't do as much as the first one did. Is that somebody else who hit him that hard? Oh yeah, we got the Shell Bell on Zoomer, so that's gonna make things take a little longer. It's okay. Don't need to worry about time in these, I don't think. Not even, maybe some of the 5-star ones if it's a really bad matchup, but even then I don't think we have to worry too much. They're pretty easy. Once you get Pokemon that are like, you know, champion level, I guess you could call that. And of course, if they're like the right typing. If you have nothing that's even close to the right typing, then you might also struggle a little bit in the 5-stars. But again, the 4-stars, you can almost just rely on the 3 computers you're with to do it for you. Especially with the cheers, you can just use your cheers, use a couple like defensive moves or something, like safeguard or something. This is, by the way, going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, 2 hours probably only. We're not going to go 3 today. I'm not going to catch this fire Golduck, by the way. I'll try to limit the amount that I actually catch. If there's anything that's like super cool, maybe. I mean, that one is kind of interesting because, yeah, oh, you've got a Golduck, I'll send out a grass Pokemon. No, you won't, because this is a fire type Golduck now. What? Why? Why, though? That's the thing about terastallizing. It is so gimmicky. It's the gimmickiest of gimmicks, isn't it? But in some sense, that makes it the funnest. Competitively, maybe not as much, but like if you're just messing around, there's so many goofy things you can do with this. And there's a bunch of XP candy, medium XP candies. That's something. I mean, that's good. That's a decent bit. What is that? 4 and then a large. Nice. Fire Terror Shards. Finally got my first Herba Mystica drop on my main character on Violet, and it was too sweet and a salty, I think. So I can actually do I believe I can do. I meant to the storyline. One of the storylines in the school. At the end, the very end. I'm still not done with all that. Right, there goes 1 crystal. I think it's 4 into like it's 4 or 5-star. Like we don't have to do a certain number of both of them. It's both of them combined, not yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, they never thought I'd be using Floatzel. Great Pokemon though. Gen 3, right? Gen 3, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes there's a few that I confuse Gen 3 and 4, which is odd. I played enough, I guess, of Gen 4 to remember most of them. Maybe not like some of the later Pokemon you would find, but all those early guys. Which again is kind of what I'm trying to build my party around here, as you can tell. Like lower level stuff you would find. I assume that's gonna mean they have lower base stats. For the most part, that is. Not always. Of course, there's Arcanine, so. But he's only got okay stats. Alright, what are you, Crystal? Oh, 4-star Fairy Wugtrio, huh? Okay. I guess we will change. Don't really think we have anything for that either, though, honestly, so we might just go with Croc. Wait, never mind, we got Tink. That's right. Yep. But, yeah, got to do a shorter stream today. Got things going on. Busy schedule. And yeah, sorry for anybody waiting for videos that are a little behind on release right now. I think we're just 1 video behind actually on the Super Smash Bros. League, so yeah, we're getting there. We're just going to keep doing Sundays until we catch up, unfortunately, because I hate to do that by myself. But I got to do what I got to do, I guess. This is going to be slightly annoying because we only have. I should have maybe switched my move a bit, but whatever. Okay. I mean, yeah, never mind. We should just need 1 or maybe 2 Gigaton Hammers. This is going to take 1. Such a great move. But yeah, unfortunately, this Tinkaton, the one I use on my main, is a Steel Terra type, so that's just even more fun in my opinion. You can really get a Gigaton Hammer out there all of a sudden, just Steel Terrastallize, Gigaton Hammer, everything's just annihilated. It's always fun. But yeah, this one has Dark type because it's the Wild Terra one. Can always change that. We need a lot more crystals. Takes what, 50? Takes a lot of crystals. This is pretty much the only way to get them, as far as I know. Other than the few you can pick up on the ground, but that's a one-time pickup. The few gifts you're given are actually 50 Terra crystals of rock and dragon type. So you, in fact, do those for something if you wanted. Which is actually kind of nice if you wanted your extra, because the wild Miraidon and Koraidon, we found out they don't terrestrialize into dragon like the rides do, your main ones. The ones you catch in the wild, they're the other typing. They're either fighting or electric. So if you wanted those ones to be dragon as well, you could use those free 50 Terra. Those actually, it's the reward for the end of one of the storylines, I believe, is what it is. So of the academy classes, so you got to do a bit for it, but it's easy enough. All right, cool. Nothing great. I mean, I guess really the only thing we really want are maybe some Urban Mystica. The Terra Shards are great. The XP candy's great. All that other stuff's nice, but we will get to the Ruinous Pokemon. Maybe next time. I really want to get them. Really want to get them all done. My nephews are probably going to want to get them done. I just also found out, I was talking all last stream about how my nephew was going to have to go through a whole other game to get his Wochien because he accidentally knocked it out. And then it occurred to me after the stream, I'm like, you know what? I should probably Google to see if that's still the case. Because the way that Pokemon is nowadays is so much easier than it used to be. I thought to myself, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't doubt that they have a way for it to just come back again. So, of course, there is. All the legendaries respawn the next day if you knock it out, or if they knock you out. So you don't have to worry. My nephew doesn't have to worry. He'll be very happy to hear that. Dragon type, so maybe we just go... Wait, what type was it? Hey, get out of here, Gasless. Oh, it's okay. A dark type. Never mind. Well, let's definitely go with Tink then. Again. The Dark Dragon. So yeah, hopefully he's going to get Wochien. My other nephew already's got him. I think he's trying to get him to level 100 to take me on. I think he's going to try to use him in his battle party because he's the only one he's got right now. And he's going to get, hopefully we're going to get Chien Pao today. We had 4 of the 8 stakes we found last time. Hopefully get the rest today. I mean, we have a lot of time. I was kind of planning on maybe getting the DLCs for them and running through part 1 of all through the Kitakami story, because they just blast through it all anyway. But I'm thinking that we don't need to do that just yet. We can wait. I'm trying to hold off as long as possible on getting them the DLC, not only so I can actually enjoy it myself before they try to outpace me immediately, but also because, yeah, it's just for that same reason, without me being involved. I want them to have the time to actually slow down a little bit and enjoy the game, because this is their first Pokemon game ever. And they struggled at first, they didn't know what they were doing at all. My younger nephew can't even read. But honestly, they did really well. I was surprised how well they did without having much help from me. My sister, who knows for the most part what's going on, at least, mechanics-wise, was no help either. She didn't do anything to help them, so it was pretty much just up to them. Their dad helped them a little bit. And again, I think he knows enough to help them with the basic stuff. The very basic stuff, though, for both of them. But yeah, they're not bad at all. I don't know if they actually understand type matchups. I feel like maybe it's just that they know what they're looking at when you hit this and you see the triangle. I told them the triangle, again, especially for my nephew who can't read, that is not very effective. You want to look for the ones that are a target. The circle with the dot in it is going to do the most. So I guess, that makes it so much easier for kids. There's a lot of harder things, but then there's a lot of more hand-holding type of things like that. You don't even have that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You gotta actually know type matchups for that. So I'm wondering if they would struggle a little bit there. Of course, you have to have the Pokemon in your Pokedex to get those effectiveness things to come up. Do we want a Dark Fracture? Do we want a Dark Fracture? It seems to me to be completely useless, so I'm not going to catch it. Just because what are you even trying to avoid by going Dragon to Dark or trying to gain, right? You'd get away from, I guess, Dragon and Ice. That's about it. Switch them out for other weaknesses. Which, again, you can just basically do with any Pokemon if you really just don't see the point of that. Unless the Pokemon is good enough, like, I don't know, wanted to make Dragonite. That's a little different, though. Well, I don't know. The Dragonite you find in the wild here is a Steel type. I think that's kind of cool. But that one makes a lot more sense, of course. Being that he's a dragon, a lot of the times you'd have a Fairy type taking him on. It's a lot of 4-star crystals here. Oh, a Ghost? Dash Fun. Or is that just a Fido? Either way. Maybe just go Skele, I guess. I think we'll be alright. Not like he's gonna have ghost moves. He will have Fairy and Fire, though. So that's alright. Or not Fire, Fairy type, though. So we're Fire. Yeah, I think we can get him to level 100 if we just probably hunt down both of those Smoliv outbreaks. Maybe just hunt them both down to the end. See what we got going on at that point. Hopefully get a couple by then, get a couple levels, maybe. Thinking about using Dash Bun in my level 2 party against my nephews. If I use a Fairy type, it's probably gonna be him. I kind of like the Ghost Fairy Dark Psychic Steel fighting. Ghost Fairy Dark Psychic Steel fighting, yeah. And then as I go up in my difficulty levels of the battle party, that's where I'll add in the different mechanics and help them to actually understand everything about the game. Because, yeah, my younger nephew didn't like me using moves that healed me. So, like, we're starting at, like, the basics here. To get them to understand all the different types of moves there are. There are so many moves that do more than just straight up damage your opponent. And a lot of them you guys have and you don't even know it. Well, him more than my older nephew. Though my older nephew, he knows, he just wants the moves that, I think he understands how to get the moves that have the most power. Now, he didn't even realize, and again, it's kind of my own fault. Sometimes I don't think of things that they wouldn't know yet to tell them. And one of those being that you can switch in any move that your Pokemon has learned before in the summary there, your Pokemon's little summary. It's like a move relearner right there in the summary. It's amazing. So when he found that out, he was pretty excited. Knowing that now, he can just pick out all the strong moves, which is what he'll probably do. And I noticed because I told him to put certain moves on his Skeledirge when we were doing the raid, and he was looking through his TMs. I'm like, what are you doing? Putting TMs on him. I told you to put these moves. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I guess I never told you that you can relearn all those moves. He looks at me like, what? Like, yep, that's right. They're all right there. You can learn all those moves. And fortunately, because My younger nephew didn't teach any of his Pokemon any of the moves that they learned, so they all had, you know, their first 4 moves. Hilarious. Of course, because he just mashes the B button, so he doesn't have to do anything. Where we, okay. They'll get there though. He's very young. I'm very impressed with how far they've both come. And my older nephew really likes the story. I said last time he started playing the story through again, the game again for the story. But I'm trying to get him back to playing the main game more so he can play more of the end game and get into that because there's so much more he has to do. Wow, that's an interesting one. A dragon type fortress. I might have to catch a dragon type fortress. That is weird. Alright, let's go with Tig. Might have, do we have to work? Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. I'm catching this thing. I think we'll use Premier Balls for these. I don't know what else to use. Pokeballs. Since they're insta catches. Hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Lent to you all. Just started. Any of you Catholics out there, or anybody else who celebrates Lent. Ash Wednesday yesterday. You might be able to, probably can't see my ashes anymore. They're pretty much gone now. I was there in the evening, so pretty fresh still. Gonna need a quick coffee run here in a moment. Shorter stream, but I'm only on my first cup of coffee today. Alright, let's just play rough with the fortress. The dragon, oh no. The dragon type fortress. I love it. Okay, yeah, we use that all you want. It will help us once we can terrestrialize, though. We'll get rid of our steel typing. In case it, I'm sorry, our fairy typing, in case it uses some type of steel attack it might have. Someone's helping out here a lot. Be that organically. Okay, well, I don't know if he has anything we gotta worry about. That's annoying a little bit. But whatever. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know, does this add damage to all your moves during raids? Whenever you're dealing with the Terror Raid shield? Even if it's a non-typed attack. Yeah, I did a little more. I think that's right. Because it says terrestrialize to stop him. So it's gotta mean something. Been pretty lucky, we're paralyzed, and this is a 90 accuracy attack, and we still have hit all of them so far. Yeah, alright. He's whittling us down. Not as fast as we're whittling him down, though. That might do it. Get there. Nope. And now that it's gone, maybe I'll use a Draining Kiss just to... Nah, we'll be good. I think we just need maybe one or two more shots here. We should be fine. Oh, yeah. It looks like everything does more damage to him once the shield goes down. That's not what... Okay. You gotta watch out for that when you're doing raids. Sometimes it resets your battle thing, goes back to the top move. So, that being the case, maybe you want to always make sure the top move is the one you want to be using the most. You only have 30 Premier Balls left. Use a Pokeball. Yeah, so short stream, hanging out with the nephews. I implied that, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right after the stream. got all the kids over there. They're the ones older than them don't really need to like watched, but it's 5 of them, so I'm gonna go hang out with my dad, play some Pokemon with the boys, help them watch, watch them, entertain them is more like it. I got extra shiny Applins as their first reward for being able to take out the level 1 battle team. It's not a team that's meant to be like unbeatable, right? It's a team that's meant to be beaten and meant to be beaten pretty easily. That's why it's level 1. That's the whole point. I'm gonna have like a whole gauntlet to do, like 10 plus. I'd love to have like 10 plus levels. Maybe every 5 levels is like a turning point when things get even tougher. All right, that's the next one. I know we like to mess around here. That's all we do, you know. The competitive scene, that's not for us. It's all right, but it takes. If you really want to do something with that, you need to dedicate so much time to it, and it's just Pokemon itself is not worth all that time. It's just not. There's more important things in life. You don't want to be at the end of your life thinking to yourself, "Wow, I spent my entire life just playing Pokemon." That is a horrible thing, because you will not feel very good about it. Feel a lot better if you're able to say that you spend your time helping other people to grow and loving, being around friends, family, neighbors, building strong bonds and moments, things like that. Being able to have people say of you after you're gone, well, that was one great person. Now that's what you want. If you're just playing Pokemon the whole time, you might have some people in the, oh, hey, look at that, a flying Eevee, 3-star flying Eevee raid. No. Sorion, I don't think that's happening. I kind of hope it doesn't. Sorion sounds weird to me, the whole pretend leak, ooh, the new evolution that might be coming. I don't know about all that. And I kind of hope it doesn't. It feels weird to me. At some point, sure, I'd love a new evolution, but I don't know. It seems weird. It seems weird. With everything going on right now, I don't know. I don't want it to happen. With the crazy way the TCG is, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying, no, you might have some people say that in the very tiny sphere of Pokemon, the video game or trading card game or whatever you decide to, hopefully not, but may potentially spend your entire life on pursuing. But those people are just going to say, oh yeah, that guy was a pretty good card player, or something. Oh yeah, he was awesome, man. They don't really, what does that do for you? Who cares? And eventually there won't be anybody who remembers you at all anyway. So do you want that, or do you want, you know, to the former thing, to build strong bonds with people who care about you and who you care about, memories that last? Especially being that we might just have to go with Skele again, you know. Let's go with Ting. Should be, yeah, that'll be good. Being that we're a Catholic channel, or just a Christian channel, or just a channel that is deeper thinking than most, because that's what it's really about, and not just Pokemon. We of course know there's more than just this life, and so if that's the case, you want to make sure that while you're here on the journey toward the end goal, that you're doing something that is meaningful and good. Because of course this is we only get one shot, as Eminem said. I guess we'll just probably Gigaton Hammer this guy once, and that'll do it. I don't think we want a fairy type Lily. What? That's not good. That's not good at all. We don't have enough Gigaton Hammers to deal with that. Let's see what happens. Might be alright. We're gonna have to do 5 play roughs while we're at it as well. Dang, man, that didn't do too much. Gonna do more than our knockoff though. I think we are right, maybe. I might have to rely on our friends here to help us out. Wait, is this one of the first 5 stars we've done? So a little more of a challenge for us here. So make sure we don't waste our Gigaton Hammer moments. They also, I don't know, maybe we want to wait till we terrestrialize and he has his shield up and then maybe use the rest of our Gigaton Hammers. Don't mind the crazy dog. This is pretty normal for her. Usually it's even crazier than this because she's a crazy goofball. Well, okay, so he probably doesn't have a fairy type move to hit us with, so the terrestrializing shouldn't hurt us here. Usually you only get to witness the running or whatever she does in her sleep here, the moving weird. She has some crazy, much more crazy movements in this too sometimes. And some much crazier noises. She's just whimpering a little bit there, but she makes some goofy noises, does some weird stuff. But she's never like gotten up and run off in her sleep. That would, I hope she never does that. I don't think she will, because she's pretty old now. She's 8-ish, so yeah. I don't think she's gonna. All of her goofy things are probably accounted for at this point. He avoided? Play rough, yeah. Happens. Like, we could also... Yeah, I failed this one. Knew it's not doing anything to this guy. Okay. I'm hoping he puts his shield up, but it's not happening. He doesn't even need it. Croc might have an easier time. Not sure. Oh man, knocked out Gardevoir. See if we can get some extra damage. Regular effectiveness, of course, because we don't have steel typing anymore. Put up that shield. Oh, critical hit. That's too bad. So we're gonna have to retry this one. Skeledirge might be strong enough to do it himself. Yeah, anyway, we're done. It's over. Does the Meowscarada Raid, does that one by chance have 2 Terra Shields that you gotta fight through? It puts one up pretty quick. I'm hoping that that's not the case, or it's gonna be really hard. Yeah, hurry up. I wish there was, I don't know, if can you actually run? Yeah, you can, okay. Okay, we'll just do that. We know we're gonna lose. Alright. Let's just go with Croc. Of course, we are, again, getting all these EXP candies if we wanted to get experience, quote-unquote, on our Skeledirge. Just use those, but it would be nice also get some EVs, even if they're not, you know, the best ones for now. There's something extra to help us out. Yeah, let's just go. Do it. Hopefully we can beat them and then go get some coffee. Alright. This is not gonna be any easier, I don't think. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Nothing useful. Oh, we do have a Toxapex. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. We shall see. I am going Torch Song. and then torch song, and then torch song, and then torch song, and then torch song, and just keep on torch song. If I'm gonna actually only do a couple here. No, that's annoying. It's almost time. We're almost an hour into the stream already. Means for Sydney Dog, it means it's almost only an hour until we get to go see the kids and her second best friend other than me. The youngest of my sister's kids. The youngest of the boys. 2 girls and then 3 boys. Not quite old enough to play Pokemon yet, but he's getting there. He's almost, I would say, almost old enough to appreciate the cards. But you know, he'll still have to watch for maybe a year out. And of course, now they have Let's Go Eevee. They're gonna have Let's Go Pikachu. I should stop talking while I'm trying to do this hard raid. And my sister's now played, so she's now a veteran of Let's Go. And Pokemon Go, she's getting better. She has so many shinies, guys. It's ridiculous. She plays as much as me, probably a little more than me, maybe, but less than me. Whenever I'm actually like actively playing Pokemon Go, and she's got like as many shinies as I do already. And I've played for 2 years. She's played for like 2 months. It's ridiculous. I don't know how she is so lucky. She's got like a page full on her. If you go to your Pokemon thing, however many that is. That fit on a phone screen. I guess maybe it's different depending on what phone you got, but it's just craziness. But it's cool to see. I'm not like jealous or anything. I kind of wish I had some extra shinies and all, but it's nice. It's cool to see somebody else getting a bunch of shinies for sure. She has a couple duplicates. I have no double shinies in this game yet. She has 2. I don't know if she got 2 Deerling and evolved 1, but she's got a Deerling and a Sawsbuck. And she's got, wow, yeah, Skeledirge is destroying this thing. And she's got 2 Shinx. A Shinx and a Luxio now. Like, oh man. I love Shinx. You got 2. I guess I'm gonna heal up before things go awry here. We're on a good roll. He removes his negative effects. He already removed our good effects, right? Probably. No, I'm still up. Okay. Go, guys, we got this. So yeah, my youngest nephew will hopefully get to play Let's Go pretty soon. Maybe a year. Who knows? Not quite there. Not quite there. Once he can play, once he gets some experience into like the Super Mario games and stuff like that. And we'll see. We're gonna just flamethrower because why were we on ourselves? Yeah, because we're still all boosted right now. Ooh, that didn't do much. Okay. I think maybe we would have had a better chance if I wasn't talking so much. That's what happens. Try to raise our special attack a little more here. This is doing almost the same amount of damage, so let's do one more. Make sure that that's... Okay. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's not going to hurt anymore. Take that. Exactly. That's what we were making sure it wasn't on Shadow Ball. Running out of time, guys. Okay, I don't think we're gonna quite get this one done, unfortunately, but I think we can do it. Maybe we'll come back to Glalie here. Don't necessarily have to do it right now. I also said we were gonna go back and forth between this and Smoliv hunting, so... Oh, no! That's too bad. Whatever, I don't think we had that one. It's gonna be kinda close, maybe. Now we're definitely done. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we had that, especially if we had a little extra time to put another heal cheer in there. We would have been good. We probably would have got like 3 extra attacks off. Maybe not 3. That's maybe a little much. Good job, Skele. I mean, he's going to come back. If we go Smoliv hunting now, he's going to come back a little stronger. And then we'll take care of this thing. For sure. Just remember where this Glalie is. He's not getting away from us. Right outside of this cave. Whatever cave this is. It's an easy place to remember. Alright. Let's go to the Smolivs. Ooh, look at the weasel. Let's go to this one first. We're going to hunt them both down before we actually do any actual hunting of a shiny. Let me go make some coffee. And I will be right back. You stay calm. weather is crazy. It was warm the last couple of days. Unusually warm as it has been off and on. Going from like 50 degrees to 10 degrees back and forth. It's crazy this winter. It's crazier in other places, I guess, but it's still kind of crazy. Got warm, stormed yesterday, rained really heavily, some hail, thunder, and it was gone. And now there is, well, there was, now it's stopped, I guess, snow blowing sideways. It's really windy out. And I watched one of those black plastic pots, the real thin ones that you like buy a plant in, and you usually get rid of it. I don't know where it came from. I watched it just bounding down the side of the road. It was hilarious. Past the whole way from the other one side of my house, property that is, to the other side, past it, and then eventually it hit the road. Somebody at that exact moment was coming across, hit it, and then made its way across the road and down through the field, the farm field. So it's on a bit of an adventure right now. That little black plastic pot. I have no idea where it began that from. Probably at the top of the hill, just over there. Maybe even just the neighbor's house. So this is what we're on about now. Skele's gonna clean up a bunch of Smolivs. Hopefully find ourselves a couple, maybe at least one shiny in each spot. That'd be cool. Just while we're getting to 60. It's going to take a bit because Skeledirge is very slow. Bear with him. He'll get it done. Get it done. We're not like overly concerned here about getting the shinies today. I would be hunting something. I'd in fact probably, if all things were equal and I wasn't trying to level Skeledirge to 100 today, we'd probably just be doing Finizen, the one we haven't done yet. That's okay, we only have one Smoliv so far. By the way, you're wondering, because last stream I ended with one Charcadet, and I didn't want to go too much longer because it was already so long. We did get, not very long after, I just hunted a little farther, a little longer, and did get another Charcadet, and it seems like we have one that's okay for each type right now, so that's nice. Great and good stats, even better. Yeah, so there's that. You have two of those, that's nice. Of course, we're looking for that little black olive. I think it's also a little more pale colored, but that's kind of hard to tell. The rest of Smoliv, that is. Slightly more pale green, yellowish. My sister, their family, they have this awesome board game. Can't remember what it's called, but it's basically, it's an amazing, it's very simple. Has one of like a big color palette, like you'd see if you were going to select a color from a program or something on the computer. You get every color, and it's like really detailed. It has a very, very many different sections for each different color, different hues and whatnot. And the goal is to earn points by either guessing. You give 2 hints, and there's some rules to the hints that you can give. Obviously, you can't give colors as hints, but there's some other rule. The first one has to be 2 words, and the second one's 1 word. I think something like that. I only played it once, but it was awesome. Especially for me, because I guess I'm into that kind of thing, color differentiation. So you get points if you guess right the color based on, like, you put 2 different markers down based on what color you think they're describing for both times. You get 2 chances for both hints, and then you get points based on how close you are to right. And you can get more points if you're right dead on, and you can get some points though if you're close enough. So the goal is to get the most points, of course, get to the point, whatever it is, 100 or 50 or something like that first. You also get points though for however many people get inside, get within a certain range of it. So you're actually trying to, whenever it's your turn to describe, you're actually trying to do a good job so people get it right and get points, because that also gives you points on your turn. So you're really just hoping to get ahead, you know, whenever it's not your turn to describe. But it was a really fun game. I thought if I kind of messed up the first time because I was making it way too hard for everyone to guess. If I didn't do that, I think I would have had a good chance. And we only played to like, we didn't even play 2-something. We just played like, everybody got one chance to describe, or 2 chances probably to describe, and then the kids wanted to stop. That's about as much as we can get done. But imagine if you're playing the entire way through, it could be pretty awesome. Can't wait till they're old enough to play things like, they play Monopoly, I'm sure. Some of them might play Risk, but we used to play when I was younger, a little older, obviously a little older than them, maybe early teens. We would all, me, my sister, my cousins, we would all play Risk late into the night. Big old game. Usually Lord of the Rings Risk, because that's much better. It's a much better game. But yeah, it was some good times, good times. Definitely getting lower. Our outbreak here. That's one of the That's probably the board game we played the most for sure. Monopoly was up there too, but yeah, we didn't play it like Risk. I don't think there's any, like, we had a few different Monopolies. I don't think there was one in particular we would play like the most. We had Lord of the Rings, probably just the usual or the normal one though. We also had one of those off-brand ones that we played quite a bit, Floridaopoly. Actually kind of fun. Because it was a bit different, just a bit different. It's a cool channel. I'll give it a little shout out just because they seem kind of cool, and I've been following them for a bit now. Dads and Dice. They do a bunch of board games, review board games, play, you know, do like playthroughs, if you will, or like showings of board games, tutorials, little shorts and stuff. So, you know, check them out. Seem like some pretty cool guys. Have a ton of board games. Think of like a video game shelf that someone would have, but for board games. And so how much bigger that would have to be, because it's board games. And yeah, maybe you guys even know. Maybe you guys are board game aficionados as well. You're into all kinds of games. You know, we do want to eventually, and they are still in the working. I've been working on them. I have one that one game, board game / trading card game. We're doing that ourselves here, and I want, especially once I get more people on board helping behind the scenes with it, it's just going to be fantastic. It's gonna, I'm hoping, really take off. But kind of put it, what it seems, maybe on the back burner in the, you know, to you guys on the channel. But I'm actually hoping that I have a trading card game I'm sort of developing right now. I'm hoping to be able to, I actually hope I have a potential buyer, if you, I don't know, or partner, put it that way, for getting this game created and published and all that. And I think it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited for it. I don't know how long that will take. It's really kind of up to God. It's all God's will. So that's what, it's whenever he wants it to be done. If he wants it to be done, and when he wants it done, that's when it'll happen. So we hunted this one down, this small of outbreak, and got nothing. That's okay. It's okay. One more little go around here. Let's see. I'm going to check real quick here if they were spawning anywhere else. I highly doubt that I'll be back here today to hunt these, but whatever. It doesn't look like they could spawn anywhere else. Just right here, maybe. Doesn't look like they were up here, though. Alright. Did we get any random ones spawning in as we were flying up there? Nope. Got one extra new spawn here. Alright. Let's go to the next one. Got one level on Skeledirge. I don't know if it was enough, like an entire level, but whatevs. Yeah, it's kind of far away. Let's go through Falls. It's one of my favorite places in the game. I think it's super cool. This little waterfall where the shrine is, which we can't fly to yet. I don't think you even get the shrine points at all. There's locations on your map unless you do the history class. So there's one thing I guess you would need for that. So maybe next time we hang out together Saturday, maybe I'll be able to fill you in, any of you who don't just use Google or know yourselves already, what Seguaro gives you at the end of his storyline. If I'm able to complete it with this. I love this little area. Such a cool little thing. I found an awesome little area. I did, well, yeah, not like it's some big secret in Kitakami, but probably I found the coolest area in Kitakami and then realized afterward that it was also where you get Bebest. Sorry for any spoilers there. It was pretty awesome. And then I go out and I'm looking at different terror raids and I find a 5-star melodic. It was a melodic, so it was going to catch it either way. But I think it was also an interesting typing. Can't remember what it was though. Anyway, yeah, once you get those shrines, they are actual fly points. A few extra ones, probably. Yeah, it's nice to have all the fly points you can in the game, right? I think it was this way, right? Yeah, I think it was up here somewhere. Like right in these mountains, like the Arcanine Mountains. Right? Oh no, okay. Straight over this way. Now let's check this thing out while we're here. Why not? Where this crystal is. I've been getting pretty lucky in these event raids, just finding stuff while I'm knocking them out. I was doing this on my other character to level stuff up, in fact, these Pokemon right here. Just finishing off all the event raids I was doing Kitakami, which means even more experience for every single one of them. Do a quick check while we're here. I literally found an Applin, a shiny Applin, running through the area outbreak that I didn't hunt it yet or anything. How great the shiny charm is. You guys probably already know that though. Just ran through. I'm like, you know what? I should maybe just stop here and look. I'm like, oh yeah, right in front of me, green Applin. Hey, easy blue one. They're blue stake. What's the other word for that? I don't think they're called stakes. Yeah, whatever. Well, it's a 4-star dragon we don't really care about, but let's take it out. The show. Should be able to use Tink this time. Yeah, so there's the power difference between a level 4 and 5. That's really, I think, all it was. And that just goes to show you, we didn't really have a Pokemon that was a good typing. Tink was the best we had. But we were trying to use a special or a physical attack against Skele, and that's like apparently the worst thing you can do, even if it's super effective against him. So this will go a lot better. You don't have to worry about a heavily defensive Pokemon. That's actually another thing. When you're dealing with the Terra battles, even if it's not like super strong offensively, if it's super strong defensively in a 5-star, you're just gonna struggle just because of your time limit. But shouldn't be the case here. Nope. Alright. Again, this is also a 4-star. Maybe we don't need to do any 5 stars to get the call from Doc. Definitely not going to get to the raid today. That's not going to happen. But I will get, in the stream, I will do it today because I want that Meowscarada for myself. So we'll have that Saturday. You'll be able to see it. And maybe Saturday. I don't know if we'll do it Saturday because we'll have a couple other streams. And I might still be doing some training to get Skeledirge taken out. I'm assuming he's going to be coming up right after Meowscarada's done. Once Meowscarada's event's over, Skele should be next. Unless they switch it up and do Flock. But I think it should be right afterward. I don't think they're going to wait. But again, I love that they have all the event outbreaks going the entire time from when they released it, the end of February, the whole way to the 20th of March. It's awesome. It's just so much time. I've been hunting the early, like the base game ones like crazy. Actually, I've been hunting a lot more of the Kitakami ones. Probably go back and do more base game ones on my main. Get a good amount of both of those, and then once I start finally into the part 2 of the DLC, I'll have the rest of the event time to hunt all those up, and I'll have a ton of all of them. That's the goal. Down goes Meowscarada. Buzzing me in. We are not gonna catch it. Meowscarada disappeared somewhere. Right, yeah, you do also get, like, we got 2 swift feathers. So I guess 3 swift feathers. We can also kind of power ourselves up that way. Sort of get all the things that you would get from battling. Just got to use the items to get there. I assume you can also get the mints. Probably gotten them before already. Alright. Of course, they also match the Terror Ranger do it. You know, does it match like the EV? Like, would we have gotten speed EVs from if we fought Meowscarada, so he gave us the Swift Feather? Alright, let's hop down here. Wait. But we'll worry about these other ones in a moment. We do have this dark one. Maybe we'll just clear some of these up here while we're up here. Honestly, that might be all we have time to do, as it's 1:07 now in our stream time. Let's clear out our Smolivs here. Hello, sir. I thought about using him for part of our level 2 team, our steel type, mono type Pokemon. Again, earlier, something you find in the early game, mono type, basically what I'm looking for level 2 team, just like this level 1 team. I'm leveling up right now, but yeah, my nephews want to use Pokemon that they've gotten to level 100, and they want to not do it, you know, then obviously then re-roll to 50 for the battle. So I'm like, all right, I don't know how you guys are training, but let's put that. They're not obviously the best training that they're doing is this. The best they're doing is just knocking random stuff out and getting very random EVs. So that's all we need to do to keep pace. And again, his Pokemon, my older nephew's Pokemon should be stronger. My younger nephew was using a ton of candies, so his might be a little weak. We'll see. But if he was using them on the ones that were already high level, it might not matter. His Skeledirge, like, for instance, may have already been maxed out on EVs, so it doesn't matter at that point. Just like our Skeledirge is probably... Is our Skeledirge maxed out on EVs, now that I mention that? Might be. Yeah, of course it is, duh. It's horrible ones, all that speed he's got there. It's hilarious. But whatever, now he just needs the levels, I guess, huh? So we do want to finish this, though. And it does give us experience. But after this, we can go, we don't have to worry about the levels as much. This is just free experience instead of having to use candies while we finish off this hunt. And hopefully find something while we get to 60 here. I'm really trying to hang out. Oh, what's happening? Find one over here? Why do you keep... What's the hesitation about, Croco? Croco boy? Okay, you're just being weird, I guess. It's like the shadows in this game, as always. Can't wait for Legends ZA. I think it's going to be... Now, especially because they moved it back, I'm hoping that's because they're going to polish it off even more. The release date. I'm really looking forward to it. Legends Arceus is just an incredible game, so I have high hopes. And I was a little more concerned before about ZA and kind of the route they were taking the storyline philosophically. You know that that's going to be our main concern here on the channel because we care about things that actually matter, and the way that you portray the world, or attempt to get people to view the world does matter. The way everyone lives their lives, if that's not important, I don't know what is. So that's why we talk about that kind of stuff all the time, pretty much. More and more here is what we're gonna try to be doing, but any given night, because that's what these streams are really for. We're gonna have a nice balance, I hope. And also, as I've mentioned several times, if any of you out there are interested in doing some casual battling, we want to get a league, certainly some tournaments going on channel here, but definitely an entire league together. We do the AI Smash Bros. League, and I'd also like to get a real league of that going eventually. But we can do the same for Pokemon. I would love to do it, Scarlet and Violet, maybe even a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee League. I'd maybe compete in those. And if we have enough people that are interested and we have enough people that are actually good at the game, we would even have 2 different tiers. So, you know, a high tier and low tier, so that people that aren't as good like me can still compete and still feel like they're having, you know, have a good time, still have a chance to win. And if there's a way that, like in the future, it's probably just going to have to be people that have access to the internet, adults 16 and over maybe. Maybe we'll be able to, if we have enough that are 16 to 18 or 16 and 17, maybe we'll have a younger league bracket, but I don't think that'll happen. I don't think we'll need that. But eventually, if we have some way of younger competitors competing in some kind of casual league here, then we'll of course have a different bracket for them, different league for them. I don't know how that would work. And then who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. This year, you know, we're still obviously growing. We're very, very, very small, but I'm growing a lot quicker than I thought. So that's fantastic. And yeah, I think we're just going to continue to grow at this pace, and that means the pace that we're increasing as well. And we've just been increasing better, you know, more and more as we go. My goal this year is 500 subs. Going to be doing in that time, especially once summer comes around and I become more active. It's not so terrible outside all the time. Hoping that I'll be able to get some more updates going on the stream on the more technical end of things. That'd be great. But of course, yeah, the support is much appreciated, but that's what drives all the channel updates and all the new things that we want to do here. Hopefully new faces that you'll get to see on streams, on videos. That's not just me in this pup here, but other people, other hosts perhaps even. Getting toward the end of this Smoliv outbreak. Still nothing. What level are these anyway? 50? 49. Okay, close. Still something. I mean, it's not the worst experience, I suppose. What are we getting from them? That's actually pretty terrible, but whatever. It is just a basic little Smoliv anyway. Croc, you gonna attack something? You up again? Hi. Don't worry, it's almost time. Well, not really. 45 minutes we'll be chilling here with y'all. This is more of a straight up. I mean, if we were a bigger channel, it would be more of just an AMA stream, but right now I guess it's just a stream where I'm doing a whole lot of nothing. Getting this Croco boy ready for some bigger things. And the rest of this team. You do get EVs from this, right? I'm pretty sure you do. Yes. I look at these guys. Let's see. Pretty sure. That seems like a lot. It seems like a lot. I don't feel like I did enough battling, like even straight battles. They've never even been in battles, so there's that. I don't think I've done any like real battles. Not enough for them to have this much. These are obviously newer. Muddy's very, very new. Little behind on level, and even still behind after a ton of. I should have just grabbed one from Kitakami. I don't know why I didn't just do that, but I've been using the egg on him. The egg doesn't work through this though. So I guess maybe I did do a little fighting with him. Real fighting. got to be pretty close to the end of this hunt here. There it is. Yep. And no shiny Smolivs. We might have missed one, but whatever. We'll be back. I don't know if we'll be back on here, but I'll be back to hunting more Smolivs somewhere at some point. It would have been cool to get one. Yeah, whatever. I did notice, it was very cool, when we grouped last time in Union Circle, me and my nephews, they actually got event outbreaks on their game. I'm pretty sure that they could hunt them. And I'm pretty sure that Pokemon spawn individually for every game, so like you can't see the same. If someone's fighting a Pokemon, I think it shows up on your screen, but all the wild ones are exclusive to everyone's game. So if a shiny shows up on your screen, or an outbreak, I would imagine, that's just for your game. Gonna have to check that today when we hang out, but I thought that was awesome. So if you do somehow know somebody that can get you connected like that, you're younger, you can get event outbreaks, and I think those will last as long as you're not, as long as you don't reconnect to the internet, which you can't do. I don't think you'd be able to do then. Those outbreaks should stay there, and so you just have a bunch of event outbreaks until you reconnect to the internet. And they would be, even if you can't access the DLC yet, they might already be there as long as you, I don't know, maybe you'd already have to have access for them to show up, to be able to spawn in, but yeah, alright. Skele is level 90, we already know he's got everything he needs. Let's go, I guess, hunt some more raids, and see if we can buy Smolivs. You failed me. Let's see if we can get a call from Chalk, I guess. If we can do that on stream, I'd be happy. Then it'd be kind of closer, at least. And being able to actually do this tonight is going to take... I just unlocked it. That's how I know how to do it now. I just unlocked it on my Violet version. Tried Meowscarada once or twice, and it was very difficult. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I have nothing. I have no Pokemon at all prepared for this, so... Hello there. Guitar, sir. Sorry to drop in on you like that. Thought there was something inside of the Terra Crystal. No. That's a Ditto. It's a 3-star Dark Ditto. That's what I want. I mean, I guess the Terra type would carry over to after you transform, so there's that. Let's, yeah, continue through, I guess, up in this area and just see what else lies here. Pretty much just a bug raid. So me and the nephews can do a bunch of these when we hang out, and then we can all unlock the rest of the story, the Jacques dialogue, because they're probably gonna, I mean, they're able to do it at this point. They're far enough, so we can all get the 7-star raids, and maybe start doing those together at some point. That'd be fun. Get them much better at the game. That's definitely going to help. I mean, it's certainly a different type of gameplay. In fact, it reminds me a lot of like an RPG, a lot more of that, because you're a four-player party, an MMORPG, I should say. 4-player party. You can imagine, like, if you're in a hard one, I could imagine at least having 2 DPS, a tank, and a healer sort of Pokemon. Try to make a team will actually survive an entire round, but yet do enough damage. Or maybe there's just Pokemon you take against other Pokemon, and that's just what there is. That's just it. What else do we have here? Oh, there's one out here on the island, huh? There's 2 on the islands, and a Zweilous outbreak. Did we look at all our outbreaks here? Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Dedenne, Weasel. We have some cool ones today, actually. I wouldn't mind doing any of those, but we just don't have the time, unfortunately. It's an actual fledgling outbreak. We just had the event outbreaks for a bit. And I missed the other one, Starly and whatever, the Pikipek was the other one, and I was wondering, oh, where are those event outbreaks? Well, they're in Kitakami and Blueberry Academy, whatever that place is. That's why. So we could have hunted the Starly, but I never got to the DLC. Whatever, that would have been awesome because I like Staraptor. Shelter's down there, that's kind of cool too, I guess. Foister's cool. We actually have some interesting ones, but whatever. Okay, let's continue this word. And we'll just hit these islands, we'll fly back, make a loop down onto the mountain. I think there was another one there, so. Whoa. Oh, no, those are pretty obvious shinies. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about Altaria. I assume they're both just yellow. Very easy one to see. Is there some reason Pokemon tends to use? For one, they make a lot of pink shinies, and two, sometimes it seems like there's Azumarill and Marill, and then Swablu. They're all blue color, and then they all are shiny yellows. You also have the Geodude and Onix are both yellow shinies. The rocks look like they're gold when they're shiny. I mean, not just gold colored, but gold. The substance. A lightning Oinkalong. 3-star. Get LP, free LP for this too, by the way. I mean, so there's all, I mean, just tapping on all the things. So that's kind of something too. Or there, Kilowattrel. Ooh, 5-star Braviary. Right? A fighting type. Something we don't really have anything to fight, right? Yeah, I mean, like we can use Tink. Dragonite's probably not strong enough. Could use a Azumarill maybe though. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Gotta do it. That's why we're here, right? Maybe I'll get a call faster if I can do these tough ones. I think Azumarill's a little bit of a higher level than Tinkaton. I don't know if that'll matter. Has maybe more fairy attacks. In Braviary, you learn any fighting moves? We put him to sleep. Oh, and I only have one move here too. Okay, it's gonna be tough again. We'll see what happens. I can't remember what Terra type this Azumarill is. If it's fairy, that would be amazing. Oh, we might have a chance here. Okay. Shell Bell is gonna maybe save my life in this one. Might need to give a restart, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I'm a fairy Terra type, then we're definitely gonna get this. I have a feeling it's water. Hey. Supposed to steal. Can't quite crystallize yet. Guys, good job, Azumarill. You're definitely taking this thing out. This isn't our first 5-star, right? We already did one earlier. I went through it. I think I went through it quick enough that I didn't even notice. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, there goes poison. Oh wait, that doesn't get. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yes, it is fairy type. Nice. Of course, it's just some random as. Oh wait, no, it's not random. This is the Wild Terra one. Like all the other Pokemon we've been using now in our battle parties. They're all the Terra ones. Annihilate, Serena, Azumarill, Pinkaton, Dragonite. Garchomp might be. Yeah, Garchomp I think is as well. Why not? They got good stats. They don't all have the best Terra type, I guess, but some of them, I guess you can at least use the Terra stylization to block some super effective stuff. If nothing else. Paralyzed again. Not quite, but we got enough. We got enough play roughs. As long as we don't miss like 2 of them here, we should be fine. If we do, I will just, okay, we got 4 left. If we miss 2 in a row, somehow, I should stop talking. Okay, they knocked the shield off, so there's that. If we don't get the Shell Bell heal, though, that's rough. We'll be alright, though. We're not going to miss 2 in a row. That would be really bad. I mean, just horrible odds. Get the Shell Bell heal, oh, that was okay. It might be alright. I guess see you later. GG. Okay. Oh man. Didn't get much closer than that. Okay, so we don't, because no one likes to get knocked out. Make sure we don't. It could actually start making things go pretty poorly for us if we did, so even at this little bit of health left. We don't have to watch everybody's health get restored individually, do we? What's up? Oh, he still got me. Are you kidding? Okay, that's not good. I think we'll still be alright here. Got 1 play rough left. Man, we're right down to the wire. Throw the ball! We got health now, that's what matters. And there it is. That surely will do it. There's such a... Alright, there it is. There it is. No, you're done. Get out of here. Hey, wait, he has superpower. Oh, I want this thing. I'm catching this thing. See you later. Pokeball. Nest ball would work for birds. That seems a fitting thing. I mean, it's not as far as like the ball's use goes, but you're gonna catch something in a random ball like this. Nest ball for a bird would make sense. Alright, we've got about a half hour left to hopefully get a couple more raids done. Ability capsule, whatever that is, I don't even know. And nothing else good. We got, of course, anything else. If we got Urban Mystica, they'd be at the top like that. Sparkling. So does that mean like a rare drop if it sparkles like that? There's something else that'll do that. Okay, next. Not Glalie just yet. We'll wait on him. Maybe make our way back to Glalie here. We'll go up. Man, there's a bunch up here. We won't go to these over here. We'll stick to this side. Maybe hit this fairy one or psychic or whatever it is. Wow, 4 in the Tag Tree Thicket. There are a ton. I just not notice how many of these there are ever, or is there just... There doesn't seem to be as many over on this side. It seems a lot more sporadic over here. Until you get maybe down in that area. Not much at all down here ever. Alright, well, I guess let's just do a bunch. And who knows how many we'll actually find there, 4 and 5. Maybe we've just been getting lucky hitting all the 4 and 5s so far. Where is that? Oh, okay. Probably there. A Wigglytuff. Sometimes you've probably seen it a lot on the stream already. Go riding and riding, they just don't like to grab the side of the thing. It's kind of annoying. That's weird. A ground type Altaria 5-star. I'm kind of thinking of Azumarill again here. Yeah, I think so. My other game, I have a level 100 Sylveon. It's one of my strongest Pokemon, so if I ever need a fairy type, it's always just use Sylveon and get it done. Just a couple Moon Blasts and everything's annihilated. Do I want the ground type Altaria? I don't think Altaria can learn a ground move. That'd be weird. Now I have to look it up though. Uh-oh. That didn't do anything. Oh, that's good though. We can make his defense fall a little bit. Liquidation. Hurricane hits, okay. There you were. Altaria. Okay, he's more like a pale yellow when he evolves. Swablu's are like a bright yellow. Yeah, he can learn Bulldoze. Can he learn Earthquake? He can learn Earthquake. That's, yeah, okay. That's nuts. I think we catch this one too. Why not? Gonna have a super gimmicky Terror Raid Pokemon box now. But a lot more room in the PC once you move out the living decks into Pokemon Home. It's not going well, but I think we might be okay here. As long as we can stay ahead with our HP, which looks like it's gonna be no problem. As long as, yeah, that kind of hurts. We should still be doing okay damage here. But we're running out of liquidations. Let's see what a play rough will do. Hopefully not miss, because then we need that health. Nice. Okay, good damage from that as well. You can use both of those attacks. Nice. That was not as much HP as I was hoping, though. But we also have the grassy terrain. Nice. I don't know, if we get hit by another hurricane, that might do it. That's unfortunate. Azumarill, confuse. Don't hit yourself. That would be unfortunate. Ah, good job. Good job. We used the heal. We lost our Bulova, but our other two guys there will benefit from it. Never mind. Take it back. This might be a little close here. You need to, wow, that's like no health at all. The Zoomeril just that much HP. Oh, does so much damage. Okay, we just gotta go for it, I guess. What else can we do? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. That's too bad. I kind of wanted this one. He hurts too much. That Hurricane does like a lot of damage. I mean, 120. I think is what it is. Or more than that, maybe. Really strong attack. Not, see, that was so much more heal. What was up with that? Oh, did somebody else use it? I don't know. He's gonna survive that. No way, we're just healing the whole time just to stay alive. That's all we got. If we get knocked out, it's gonna be over. I guess it's already over. There's no way we can do this much. I'm gonna run, I guess. Look for somebody else to fight. I don't want to just take all our time up here trying to beat this guy. Maybe I'll go back to him whenever the nephews and me try. They have some strong Pokies, I think we'll be alright. And they can actually choose things that work for the team. Not that that team was bad, necessarily. The Arbolova was nice. And of course, the Dunsparce is the best Pokemon there is, so... yeah, a pretty good team. Let's just go straight up the river here. Minutes. I am going to re-challenge that Skele, don't you worry. It's the last thing we'll do here. Here she goes. Still not even close to as crazy as she can be, though. I mean, she gets... I can't even describe the noises she makes because it's just hilarious and extravagant. Just going to have to wait until eventually it happens on stream one of these days. Are we just not there yet? Yeah, there it is. Got like a hair on my nose here. Probably a Sydney hair. Tadball. I would love to have a shiny Tadball. I probably would not evolve it. I'd probably just hunt a shiny Bellybolt by itself because that shiny Tadball, man, that's got to be one of the hardest ones. One of the hardest. I don't know if it'll be the hardest in this game either, though, but it's definitely up there. Alright, 4-star Vespiquen. The tongue twister there. Fairy type, we could again just go with Skele. It doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Four stars, yeah. That power difference is crazy between 4 and 5 stars. Oh, psychic, not... whatever. That works. Okay. Not do as much as I thought it would. Get lucky, get a lowered special defense maybe. Nice. Put the shield up. Oh, I don't have any other choice. Nice hit. Somebody. Could we maybe switch some of our moves? Maybe not for Glalie, but if I want to retry Altaria, maybe if I switch some of Azumaril's moves, we'd have a better chance. I have to check that out. Don't care about this thing. Although, who doesn't love Vespiquen? That honeycomb dress. Ah, good. Feels good to get some rewards after failing. Even if it's just, no, nothing great. Still trying to keep an eye out if we get mints or not in this. I'd imagine you get both of them, but who knows? Because again, if you have full EVs, then feathers aren't going to do you any good. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Strut across over this ridge here. Morning again, Pupperoo. Almost time. Yeah, there's only like less than 20 minutes left. And we still haven't gotten our first call from Jacques. I am really hoping we don't need to do a bunch of 5 stars as well as 4 stars. So we did several 4 stars. Here's another one, a normal type. Okay, what is this type? Is this normal or is it steel or like what? It's normal, right? Normal type 40. And I don't know. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I don't know if it's what am I doing here? Oh, great. Who knows where that other stuff went? Oh, is this guy, right? Is it anyone else? Just him? I think it was just him. Okay. That's this. Time for co-riding to finally get some playtime here. I might catch this one. Why not? Or Koryo's fun little goofy thing. Can you only get 3? Is there only 3? I thought there was maybe 4 different types. Maybe you can only get 3 in this game. I found you can get just like all the other evolution and other things, items. You can get them all at Delibird Presents. Get all the nectars you need for these Orcorios there. The normal typing is pretty cool. It fits them all, right? I don't know if you can find one like that in the wild, maybe. Or if it would only have a chance of being flying or the type that it is in the wild. Collision course. Whoa. Gotta probably have one of my lower level training teams for my nephews is probably going to be a Kitakami exclusive team. So when they see it, they're like, "Whoa, what? Where'd you get those?" But most of the time, I could just say, "Oh, I got them from Pokemon Home. I got them from another game," which is almost true, like half true. That count as a not lie then? I say it's another game. It's DLC. It's like another game the way they made it. It's nice. That's why I kind of want to play it alongside my nephews and do the story, at least the first part, the Teomask part with them. It's short enough, I think. The way that they play, just like straight through the game, I think that we could probably just knock it all out in one session if we have a long enough day to play it, which would have been today, but I don't know if we'll do that today. That also then require me buying them the DLC. Alright, see you later, Ori. Oh. You can have a nest ball. You're a bird. Cool shoes, bro. I think we need some new kicks on here. They have sports sneakers that are typed, like different for all the different types. You should probably get some of those, and a matching hat to go with it. I don't think they have backpacks that are typed though, which is weird. That's a very strange thing, since you have to wear a backpack all the time. They should probably make those. They have enough colors you can match them, of course, but it's not as fun. And nothing good again. See, you get those berries. You get a bunch of random berries. Whatever. Whatever. Just a 4-star anyway. We have time, I think, for like 2 more we'll do. We'll do 1 more 4-star, and then we'll go take on that Skele. Alright, what's closest to us here? Go up to this one. Up/down. Up the mountain, down to the south. Sometimes people would always correct me when I would say in real life you're going down somewhere. Like, no, you're not going down, it's up north. I'm like, yeah, but we live on a mountain, so everything is down to us. We're always going down somewhere. No shinies today, even with a bit of an event shiny hunt. Nothing for us. I've been pretty lucky though, all things considered, getting some shinies now that we have the charm. It has been working like a charm for sure. Nothing new since last time you saw, I guess. Only on my main, I suppose. Guess we want Skele back in here, huh? Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, cool. 4-star, water, slick. Okay, I'm catching this thing too. Are you serious? What do we have? Oh, I know. I know what we can use. Might as well just use him, yeah. It's the one we want. The one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm sorry. Okay, taking out this Sliggoo, and then catching it, and then going to knock out that Skele and not catching it. I don't care about that thing. Can't even remember. What type was it? Berry? Yeah, it was berry type. Of course, this is Wild One. If we actually get to the point where we need to terrestrialize, it'll be electric type. I think we will. Oh, never mind. We won't. 2 or 3 shot it here, for sure. Oh, we're moving. Okay, not paralyzed. That's nice. Yeah, collision course does look really cool, but I feel like Electro Drift looks cooler. They're both very cool looking moves, though. The fact that there's like a massive explosion at the end of collision course is what makes it really cool. And again, you gotta consider that it's an ancient Pokemon. There's not going to be a lot of sparks and blasts and stuff happening, right? What happens with Miraidon? He is the future. He's a robot, as my younger nephew says, the robot Pokemon in his game. And to survive with a little piece of health, somebody get him. What do you? Oh, Burn. Burn's not going to do it. No. We won't do that. Yeah. Alright, now now it is time for Glalie. Sliggoo is going in a wave ball. Dive ball. Net ball's alright. They're kind of cool, I guess, but I feel like they fit bug Pokemon much better than water. I'd much rather use a dive ball for water Pokies. It's a cool looking ball. It's one of my favorites probably, if I really think about it. It's a pretty cool design. Eventually we'll get to the item printer and we'll be able to print a bunch of. So the way does it actually? You're not like reprinting an item that you're of your choosing from your item inventory, bag, whatever you want to call it. I guess maybe I was looking it on Google and I guess when I thought a little harder about it, that seems to be maybe what's happening. It's just like random items you get. Based on what do you do? Like use Poke materials or something, and based on maybe what you put in, you get different stuff. I don't know. All right, there we go. Sliggoo. A bunch of random Pokies. We're gonna have to do something about all these random Pokemon on both my games now. It's starting to build up. Ah, there it is. Yes, yes. Okay, call number 1. Hello, Randy. This is Jock. Thanks for taking on all those Terror Raid battles. Moving along. Investigation moving along thanks to you. We have some new data. Seems Terrasol energy is released from the Great Crater of Paldea from time to time and is having an effect on the crystals. Terror Raid crystals. They get hit by especially strong blasts of this energy are apparently transforming into black crystals. Terra Pokemon found that these black crystals are incredibly powerful, so much so that the average trainers wouldn't stand a chance against them. You're anything but average, but I'm afraid this is too dangerous, even for you, Randy. Even if you find the location of one of these black crystals on your map app, please do not, I repeat, do not take on the Terror Raid there. Oh, wait a second. This is the second dialogue. This is the... So we did have the first dialogue already at some point. Maybe it was earlier before we beat... Maybe I just missed it. Because we didn't beat the game yet, and I kind of just, you know, it happened. It was just something that happened. I don't know. It sounds like something I want to do. I mean it. Don't read into that like there's some kind of hidden meaning. Sorry for getting you involved in this, only to ask you to step away. But whatever you do, do not go looking for these black crystals. I'm counting on you to make the right choice here. Goodbye. Alright, yeah, that did it, I think. And that actually... Oh no, Glalie! Glalie's gone now. That just reset all of them. As you can see now, we have the Black Star Raid there. That's the normal, just the regular one for the day. I guess you get one daily, maybe? But then there's also the event one. But we'll see. We don't have Glalie here anymore. Or Fairy type is right about here somewhere. Whatever, I guess, because we don't need to do it anymore. We would have beat it. We all know we would have beat him, right? He had no chance the second. I was gonna use a bunch of candies on Skeledirge and make him level 100 anyway, so he stood no chance. Now we have this. I can do. I'm not gonna do it today as much as we have the time. At least we would if I didn't have to go do things and was making this only in 2-hour stream instead of 3. It's supposed to be about 2.5 hour average. We've just been doing 3+ hours every time. So this one, yeah. I guess I'm about to call. We're 5 minutes short of 2 hours, so almost perfect timing. Would have been perfect timing if we needed to take out Glalie. We don't. Let's run ourselves over to the Black Crystal. I think also the changing light colors, they change faster on the Black Crystal. Another way you can tell if you're just like wandering around randomly, but of course on the map, very clear which one it is. And we know that it's the grass one we're looking for. As long as you can tell what the icon is, it's always a black color, obviously, like the dark type crystals would be, but it's shining, and it'll have the type on it as always. And that's obviously the grass. And it's a Meowsy. Mighty Meowsy. That is a 7-star raid, and it is going to be difficult. We'll see. Hopefully I can do it today by myself. While we are at it, since we have a little bit of time left here. What is this one? We could try taking on this thing. Let's try doing this one. If we have... I don't know if I have anything to take on a poison type here. Poison type Titan. Okay. I would feel better about it if my Garchomp was actually trained at all, but it's not. Whatever. Mudsdale's probably better than him at this point. We should just give Muddy a try. Let's go, Muddy. Can you somehow do this? Or are we just gonna get blasted by an ice move? Yeah, probably. So would Garchomp though, and that'd be double effective. So I guess this is a better chance than anything. I have a little bit of, it has some EVs at least, have more levels. I don't know for sure, but I feel like Mudsdale's base stats aren't the worst. I mean, look how big he is. Can't have bad base stats when you're that big, right? A bunch of earthquakes we can use. Again, not sure what our terrestrialization is. Great, start with Snowscape. That'll make things better. Wait, did someone just use Hang Tough? Nice. What a way. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if you're gonna do a Black Star raid, I did one on my main successfully in one try, actually. Must have been a good type for me to take on. I'm not even sure what it was now that I think about it. But you're gonna need something that's actually trained, not a level 70, partially EV trained Mudsdale. I'm not gonna cut it. Alright, I'm just gonna stop here. We don't need to watch how brutal this is about to get. Before it gets out of hand. Alright. We also realized, my nephews and I, that you can run from a trainer battle, and if you accidentally run and then click through and hit yes, also accidentally, there's no going back from that. The battle just ends, and that is so unfortunate. I know you got to make a way, I guess, for the battle to be able to stop, but man, it was like way too easy to accident. I misclicked and did it. So like, my nephews did, but even I misclicked and ran from the battle accidentally. So, because I guess, yeah, I went too far. I cycled too far, and I just must have thought I was gonna be, clicking onto the same move I had just moved. So I just clicked A bunch of times, button mashing A, and accidentally was on run. And it would be a little better if it would be run and it would start you off on no instead of yes. That's a little better. At least then you have to actually go up to yes. So if you're just button mashing A, then that doesn't happen. But okay, whatever. Maybe my nephews and I will try this thing. I think maybe we can try it together, probably. Oh, yo, what's up, Troy? You're just, you caught me at the very end, unfortunately. You're just gonna have to, I guess, catch the VOD if you really care. Yeah, I'm about to head out. Sorry, by the way, didn't get back to streaming that one evening you had asked about it. I didn't mean to. Very, very crazy thing. Everything, not everything's crazy, but there's a lot of craziness off stream these days. That's why I'm pretty far behind on a lot of stuff, but we are going to get back to regular TCG. I'm hoping to pick up some things today. I have some stuff coming from Amazon. I was hoping this week, but I don't know if it's going to be here or not. And hopefully I'll get a few more things coming soon. So should be like kind of restocked for Pokemon cards. For opening stuff, that is. But yeah, and then of course we'll be back. We will definitely be here tomorrow evening for Pokemon TCG, regular time, 6 p.m. or like 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be back again Saturday for this, and we'll be here for the whole 3 hours, 9 to noon or whatever we do. But yeah, I have some other things I gotta go do, and we've been doing so many of these long 3-hour streams anyway. This one needed to be a little shorter. Plus, yeah, we were mostly trying to. Yeah, they're not bad. This is my level 1 team. I brought these all over from my other game. I'm leveling them up, trying to get them to 100. They're kind of random. Their EVs aren't anything like special. Again, they're just kind of being leveled up as I go. They're all the same EVs, in fact, because of that. But I'm just trying to get them to 100, like not using candies. and they're my quote-unquote level 1 team to take against my nephews to help them like understand all the mechanics. So they're not allowed to use any moves that are like anything other than just damaging moves. They all got very standard attacks, nothing crazy going on. And it's just gonna, the teams are just gonna get harder and harder, right? That's the goal. Yeah, so that's the team number 1. Next time it's gonna be like all still monotypes. They're all monotypes. The other one would be Greedent. He's the 6th one, but he's already leveled up more. But then we're gonna do like, I'm gonna try Steel, Dark, Fighting, Fairy, Psychic, and something else that I can't remember right now. And so just switch it up a little bit for the next one, and just again make things. That's just the first, and then add in multi-types so they get used to the different type matchups instead of just reading what's super effective on their battle screens, and then start adding in the different mechanics, all the different, of course, sleep paralysis, and then we'll get into lowering their abilities, and then all the other lowering their stats, and then all the different abilities that do annoying things, and just slowly add all those things into the different levels of battle parties that I'm making here. And that's the goal. And eventually get to the point where they know all that, and then they're battling, they're understanding, like starting to understand at least EVs and like building a rounded Pokemon, a more well-rounded Pokemon team, things like that. So this is just the beginning of all that. I wasn't able to get them to 100 yet, but they're close enough, I suppose. I wanted to get them 90 would have been nice. I might just put a ton of candies on these things. Skele's getting them because he needs them, and he'll get them on here, I guess. I'll use this character's stuff because this Skele's actually for this character. Okay, that was a little bit, I guess. But all these other ones, yeah, they came from the other character, and he has a ton of other stuff, so we'll just deal with that over there. Make sure we end on an actual full level here. Actually, no, let's a bunch more of these. Okay. Eight, 9, 100. All right, so he's ready to go. At least somewhat ready to go. He can still use a lot of training, and I might even check out what kind of mints I have and stuff before we try taking on Meowscarada. I'm not, unfortunately, going to be able to do it on stream with you guys, but I'll be hopefully being able to do it with my nephews on both my characters here. Probably both characters with this Skeledirge now, because he's the only thing I have that's at all viable to use against it. So all these things are going to be going over to my other character. Might as well. Oh yeah, I also need to evolve this. Get this evolved today while I'm hanging out. We should also get, all of us should also get more Palapins while we're at it. All right, let's do this. Go in the right place. In a line. All right, and I'll deal with the rest on my own. Level 100 Corviknight, shiny Charizard at 100. Nice, nice shiny Charizard. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, one of these days we'll check out the real team. This is slightly the more real team we have here going on. Most of them aren't trained, and they're not all, like Skeledirge would be there instead of some of these guys. Annihilate is out, trained a little bit, but out because we didn't want 2 ghost type at the same time. Oh, and then of course we have Miraidon at 79, Tinkaton 74, 68, Bellable. They were actually being used. They were my champion. Well, these 2 were part of my champion team. And then Breloom, I was trying to level up, wasn't getting there, so I just went and caught that high-level Serena. I think it's level 65 or 70, the Terastallized one. So use that as a grass type to take on the champion, take on the Elite Four with, and the champion, and all that stuff. So it's kind of where it's at. Oh wow, just the pig Pokemon Night for the shiny Charizard. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. All right, before I get off on another tangent, I'm gonna head out and go do some quote-unquote babysitting. Doesn't really count because we're just gonna be playing a bunch of Pokemon. So thanks for chilling. Thanks for stopping by, Troy. Hope to see you in one of the next streams coming up. And everyone else, thanks for chilling. Like and subscribe, comment. And I hope to see you guys in the next ones too. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow evening, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday for more video game stream here, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the normal time. And then we'll be back again Tuesday for some more video game, then Wednesday for Pokemon TCG in the morning, Thursday again for this, Friday again for Pokemon TCG in the evening. What? And that's that. All right, Poke Rips hopefully going to be coming out as well. I was thinking about getting one out today. I might just take a quick break this week and kind of try to restock my sealed stuff. But we will have the stream tomorrow for our Friday Pokemon TCG stream. So don't worry about get a little bit of TCG this week. Next week will hopefully be better though. Until then, I'm Randy with Nerds Templar. Peace. Where's my mouse? Sydney says bye.